this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is day 2 of our Disco Glam cruise. We're a little bit late up this morning because we had a bit of a party night last night, and we stayed up a little bit beyond our usual bedtime.
We've got our kind of whiskey voices on. Lots of singing, lots of dancing.
Yeah, and I can't even make any excuses. It was the beer.
You've got your dark shades on, so no one can see the bloodshot eyes.
Yes. Anyway, so we've got a full day ahead of us today at sea. Well, sort of at sea anyway.
Well, we have arrived. Day 2, we are at a very exclusive island just off Jervis Bay. Jervis Bay. You won't find this island on any map. And that is because this is Adventure Island. Here we are. Adventure Island is, what is it? 102 ton of metal.
102 ton. I think it's close to 110,000.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
But so, what the captain has decided is to get us out of the choppy water, into the bay, and then he's parked up. But you can't be disappointed. Just look at this view. So we're as steady as a rock.
We've not actually stopped yet, though. We're still going at the moment, and then we are going to anchor up.
Isn't that absolutely delicious? Talking of delicious, look, this is a great segue. I'm just getting so good at this. Talking of delicious, let's run for breakfast.
Breakfast, yes, otherwise we'll be late. We just made it in for breakfast, and we've got a seat by the window, which is lovely, although it is a little bit choppy today. There are a few waves, so...
You can't feel it at all, and I'm very sensitive to waves. Being a princess and everything, you know, like peas in the bed and waves. No, you can't feel it at all, but we are finding our way to a little bit more of a sheltered spot. So yes, we just made it in. We kind of slid in like some kind of, what would you say, like Tom Cruise in his Mission Impossible, where you go sliding under the door before it closes like that.
That's Indiana Jones, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was us. We tried to get coffee on the way in from the coffee shop. The queue is around the corner. It was a late night, I think, for everybody. So they're going to be busy in that coffee shop today. But I've got a nice cup of kind of the brew that they give you out of the flask. So it's okay. It's
not great. It's big though, yeah. And then what did you get today? You got some...
Well, I've had a nice fruit salad to start with, and then I have got 2 fried eggs, some little kind of gem things.
Well, they were hash browns, but they're really potato gems on this. It's the same thing, just a different shape.
Sometimes they run out of hash browns. They just run out of stuff sometimes, so they'll give you the best substitute that they have on the day. Pretty much the same thing, just in a different shape, I think. So, and this is cooked beautifully as well.
Yes, runny eggs. Yeah.
Runny eggs, yes.
So I've just had some scrambled egg, bacon and baked beans this morning. From breakfast, here we are now at the Cruise Director's Morning Trivia. We love the Cruise Director's Morning Trivia. Just about to start, I think. We're actually doing quite good. I think we've got 3 correct so far. So we've got a good chance. We've got 3 entries in the Lucky Bucket. We did very well with the answers, but we didn't win a prize.
Guess what? We get to do it all over again tonight! Yay! There's loads of game shows, loads of activities going on throughout the day, so make sure you're taking that good time to get yourself.
So Abby's now telling us what's going on right now. We're going to go down to the 70s trivia quiz. We missed the start of the quiz, but we've had great fun singing along and guessing who the artists were. We actually, this is the best we've done in any quiz ever, I think, and it's the songs 50 years ago.
What would life be without singing and dancing? And this goes on from morning right through to the night. This is soul lifting. I love it. Everybody's so happy and just giving it loads. We are just checking out what to do on day 2. And they've been, I say quite clever, but they've been very thoughtful about the activities and things that they're doing. So it's all kind of 70s and 80s and disco-y themed. But you know,
all of it.
Do you know what they've
all
got?
Of it.
You know what they've got as the movie. So they've got things like Finish the Disco lyric and this kind of thing. Yes, they've got Staying Alive dance class. That's loads of fun, isn't it?
That might be allowed.
Create your own tote bag. And then they've got, can you guess what this quiz is? Higher, higher, lower, lower. Can you remember what it is?
No.
Play your cards, right?
Of course,
They're all
yes.
screaming at you to try and give you a hint.
When's that on?
That was on at 2 o'clock.
Excellent.
That was 2
okay,
o'clock.
straight after lunch. That's good.
Yeah, and then there's loads of things like master classes to do your mixing your cocktails and things. So I think we'll give that one a miss.
Yeah, I might miss the cocktails for now.
And then, do you know what they've got on as the movie? They've got on the big screen on the movie outside.
Saturday Night Fever.
They did have that, but they've also got on this afternoon Jaws, Fuzzy Punch Jaws, and isn't that
That's
cool?
not really a disco movie, though, is it? It's like,
Yeah, but it's iconic. Oh my god, it's so iconic. Yeah, I guess so. We've got the Hustle dance class. Isn't the Hustle where you go kind of?
Oh, don't tell Scylla. Scylla loves the Hustle.
If you can get the app on your phone, it's great because you go down it and you put a tick next to it, and then it will send you a little ping reminder. And you can also send in the chat to say to somebody else that you know on board, do you want to join us for this particular activity? So that's great for doing.
I've already used the chat this morning, actually. I was chatting with Matt.
I don't have a problem. The app's really, really good. It's just that whoever thought to nudge me out. I have to use Robert's phone, and of course now the phones will only go on Face ID, so I can't even break into your phone to see what I need to do. So I think that's so many things for us to do. That takes us up to about 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And we'll try and squeeze lunch in somewhere in between.
We might go for lunch now, actually.
Yeah, now we're in the Adventure Hotel at the moment, just doing this. But if you don't, there's so much food available that's included in the fare, but if you don't fancy what's on offer, somewhere like in the Adventure Hotel, they also have a little food menu as well. So maybe you don't want to break away from the quizzes and the dancing that you're doing and you don't want to go up to the buffet area. And, some people don't like all the crowds and trying to find a seat. So you just find a nice place here or is it the Avalon Cafe?
Avalon.
Yeah, I've got some pictures of the food there. Oh dear, look, I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Maybe one day we'll be brave enough to get laser treatment on our eyes.
These are additional costs.
Yes, you have to pay for these. So we have a Chico roll, crispy crunchy pastry filled with meat and vegetables, arancini balls, seafood basket, $10.50, fish and chips, and a cheeseburger and mini apple bites, and then there's some stuff on the back here. So it's just a small selection of what you'd kind of get as pub food that you could just sit and eat without a knife and fork, really, I think. Apart from leave me fish and chips, you can eat with your fingers. But so that you don't maybe have to take time out of your day. Not a lot of money. We're not going to bother, but it's there.
No, we'll go down to the waterfront, go and have something at the waterfront.
I know our girls have always liked to have something like the chips while they're sitting here doing the quizzes, which is always nice for a few dollars.
It's just after 1 o'clock we decided we'd come for some lunch at the waterfront restaurant, but there is a bit of a queue. Have a look at this. This is like queuing all the way back to Charlie's Bar.
I know I don't like queuing, but there you go. I'd rather go here than go to the marketplace, I think. Pantry.
The queue was moving, but it was moving very slowly, so we've decided to abandon the waterfront for today and go up to the pantry because we don't want to miss our events for this afternoon. And by the time we got in there, it's now 1:15. By the time we got in there and had a very quick lunch because they'd be wanting to close, so we've decided pantry it is today.
How much did you get today, Rob?
That's sweet and sour pork, and that's beef steak something, and some stir-fried vegetables. I can't remember what it was. It was beef steak something. We've been sat here chatting away. Suddenly realised it's 2 o'clock. It's time to go play your cards right. Play Your Cards Right is on at the Black Circus, so it's handy because it's at the right end of the ship. All we need to do is go down a few decks and we will be there.
Higher. Lower.
Now, we're going to bring people up to get involved. We're going to pull someone's name out and find out who's coming to take on. I nearly said higher or lower then, but that's not what we're called. We're called Play your cards right. Copyright reasons. Let's reveal that first card.
Your first card is going to be an 8. Oh, right in the middle again.
Are you going to go higher or lower, Matt?
Let's go lower.
Lower than an 8. What is the next card?
Oh, it's a 10. I tried to help you, sorry. Oh, well, that was short-lived, wasn't
We
it?
pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah!
Yay, let's reveal that next card. Are you going higher or lower?
Let's go lower.
Lower.
It's an 8!
Yay! You get to ask another one. Higher or lower than an 8?
Lower.
Lower than the 8. What is it?
It's a 7!
Yay! Are you going higher or lower than the 7?
Higher.
Higher than the 7.
Higher than
Come
the
on,
7.
Matt.
It's
Come
gonna
on.
be a 6!
It just wasn't your day today,
It's so
Matt. We even tried to fix it for you. Good job though, Matt. Give him a big round of applause. A big round of applause. I really want to get rid of some of these prizes. Whatever you do with your afternoon, everyone, have a fantastic one. Please make some noise for my right-hand lady. It's Alex. Your production team, your bar staff, they're all absolutely incredible. My name's Abbie, I'm your cruise director. I'll see you soon, my darlings.
That was a lot of fun. They got a lot of people up. Unfortunately, not too many won prizes, but our friend Matt got up, and unfortunately he didn't win one. He got a really bad show of the cards. Some of the others were fairly good. We've missed the start of the dance class, which we were going to do, so what we're going to do now is chill out in the Oasis for a little while. Just have a little bit of a break before the next trivia, which I think is finish the lyrics or something like that at 3:30. Now, we're a hardy lot as Queenslanders, but I'm afraid it's just a little bit chilly, and I have succumbed. I've put some long trousers, I've replaced the shorts with the long trousers, and I've even put my fleecy jacket on before we head outside, and I think I'll be a lot more comfortable.
I went one better than that, and I actually went underneath the bed hunting for blankets. Couldn't find them. Normally you can find blankets, can't you, somewhere in your room in one of the big drawers or something. Couldn't find one, so I kind of put my cardigan in, both beach towels, and I'm just going to get wrapped up. wrap myself up in it.
Cocooned on a sun lounger.
Listen, this is a girl who we used to go camping when we were kids to Wales in the UK, and yeah, we used to have our meals and everything outside, so I should be a little bit tougher, but I don't know, a bit old I think now.
The blood runs thinner.
Yeah, I think so.
Go on, let's see if we can find a lounger somewhere.
When the weather is cold like this, the water in the slides freezes. They give you a tray and you can toboggan down them.
Hey, that sounds like a great idea.
Big fat lie. Wouldn't that be fun now?
It's kicking off up here on the deck. I've just seen Julius, the cruise and travel guy, in a chicken suit. Let's go and have a look. I left Aleph on the beds upstairs on the lounges by the pool, and I came down to finish the lyrics trivia. Joined Deb and Matt.
The song.
Hey.
And I don't know about you, but I think it's slightly...
We're on song number 3 and we haven't got a clue, so I reckon we're going to call this. This is what we got so far. So I reckon we're going to call this and go and get a seat in the Black Circus for Rock the Room.
And rock the room we certainly will. But I cannot do this alone, so each side of the room is going to get a team captain. I'm going to split the room right down here. If you're on River's team, give us a cheer. They're all on your team. If you're on Alex's team, give us a cheer. They're all on your team. If you know the song title and the artist, you're going to scream and shout and flag down your team captain. They're going to come running at you, and they're going to get the answer from you. If you get it correct, you get 20 points for your team. If you get it incorrect, then we go over to the other team and they have a chance to answer.
And that's how we're going to play Rock the Room. That reminds me of back in the cinema when I was a kid. I can't do this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She's got one item of ours on.
She's a lady, Tom Jones.
That was a lot of fun. We got up, we did some dancing, Al did some running, dressing people. Anyway, it's time for a break now because we've got a full night planned. We're having dinner in the Dragon Lady tonight. And actually, I might go and have a look at the shuffleboard, see if there's anybody turns up. I bet there's nobody turns up. I think there's a good chance of a prize.
Despite it being bitterly cold up on the deck, there were some people turned up and we did get enough to have a shuffleboard competition.
I went to the shuffleboard, there were 4 of us there, it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I came last. They did actually give out real medals though. There was a silver medal and a gold medal for the winner, so I might go and give it another go if they do it again before the end of the cruise. Okay, decision time. Do I go and get a drink to warm up? Do I go back to the cabin to get ready for this evening? Or do I grab a seat and watch Jaws?
So tonight's theme is Studio 54. Studio 54 was a famous club in the United States in around, I think it was the 1960s or 70s, where the jet setters, the famous people who needed to be seen or wanted to be seen, that's where they would go. A little bit like our Met Gala is today, only Met Gala is only on for one day. This was a nightclub where you could go to be seen. So it was as outrageous as you could get. I probably don't look as outrageous as Rob does, I have to say. So I've worn this outfit tonight, which is, oh, look at this. But these are the shoes. Now I can walk in them, and I'm hoping I can do my moves. But if I can't, I know that I will be anchored. You see, it doesn't matter how much the ship moves. I'm going to be anchored because they're so heavy, and I can just do this. Don't have to move the feet at all. Okay, so I have the dangly earrings. I've obviously got the wig on. What else have I got? I've got sparkly nails, big chunky thing on here, and a little sparkly handbag. Now then, look how cool. Look at this. Barely get a smile because he's just kind of, yes, look, he's just doing the look. Let me come down.
Not sideways.
Woo!
I've got my blingy shoes on again.
Blingy shoes.
Because they're so comfortable.
Up.
Sequin shirt.
You needed the belt, didn't you? You needed something
belt
blingy.
on.
But look at that. Just open the jacket a little bit. Let's have a look inside. Ta-da! And the hat on again. Every inch the famous person that we wish we were.
Absolutely.
Okay. We are now off to go and get something to eat. Then we've got
Dragon Lady
Faba
tonight.
and a whole host of things to enjoy tonight. I was going to say we're in Madame Butterflies. It's not Madame Butterflies, it's Dragon Lady. It's close. I sat down in my chair and look at this. I mean, I need a high chair. I either need a cushion or a high chair. And I'm not that small, but anybody any smaller, you'd have your chin on the table. Anyway, so I'm going to have to sit on the edge of the chair so that I can have a proper posture. So we got 2 starters, very greedy, all things prawn. Now look at this. This is the prawn toast. Is that not the most perfect, delicious, plumpy piece of prawn toast? And this is with a chili aioli.
Spicy mayonnaise, yeah.
It's beautiful. It's jam-packed with prawn, and it's not too greasy. So it's nice and moist. Beautiful. Now, the prawn, little dumplings.
Prawn hargo, this is called.
Robert's got exactly the same starter. Now, I like the dumplings that have the pastry. I'm not very keen on this gelatinous outside.
Rice paper.
This rice paper, I'm not very keen on that. And it doesn't really tell you, but anyway. So this was the chili oil and, what was it, rice vinegar? Or rice wine vinegar, I think it was. So, you know, I'm just in for a penny, in for a pound. The whole lot's going to have to go in.
It's got a big piece of prawn in there.
Not my favourite. Prawns lovely. You need an extra bit of that chili oil to give it a bit of flavour. And yeah, it's too much outside for me. There's too much jelly. It's not very balanced. But it is nice, and the prawn was really good quality prawn, is what I would say.
I've had those before and they were really good, which is why I ordered them again. I actually enjoyed those.
It's not unpleasant. It's not that I don't like them or that it's poor. It's just I tend not to like that anyway. The prawn toast, that is a big win. What about you, Rob? Do you need a high chair?
No, I don't need a high chair, but I am going to eat these before they go cold. So I'm going to enjoy these. Now, I'm not too great with chopsticks, so you're going to have to bear with me. So let's put it. I might have to use a fork here. Chili oil.
You need quite a bit, I think. Yeah, good dunking. Now you do like those. What's your opinion on something that you do actually like normally?
No, I don't. Actually, normally I'm not a big fan of the rice paper, the sticky. But I do like it with these. So, you know, the rolls that you get with all the veggies, not really too keen on those. But these, just in single bite one, that's lovely. I do like that. So just difference in taste, I think.
For the main course in Dragon Lady, you choose from a main, a side dish of rice or noodles, and then also a side dish of some sort of vegetable. They have a little choice that you can get. So we ordered sort of one of everything, and it's come as a banquet. Look at this, so they put it in between so that you can share it. Noodles, fried rice, green beans in a dry Szechuan rub. Rob's got calamari. It's beautiful. And then we've got some steamed green beans with a hoisin sauce. And I have this beautiful hot pot. So it's a hot pot, so it's sort of a lovely broth now. Hot and sour. Hot and sour soup, hot and sour broth. It's one of my favourites. Delicious. I am stuffed. What about you?
Excellent meal at the Dragon Lady tonight. It took a little bit longer than we expected, so we didn't have dessert because we wanted to make the show. And it's perfect timing, actually. We got here just in time.
It started off well. Things were coming. We don't like a rushed meal. However, we kind of had about 3/4 of an hour between the starter and the main.
Yeah, that took a little while.
It was a little bit slow then, but it was delicious. So full of flavour. Absolutely amazing. But we can't comment on the dessert, can we?
No, we can't. Anyway, the show tonight in the Marquee Theatre is Fabba. It's an ABBA tribute band, and we hear good things. So let's go and see if they are actually as good.
Touch up your blue eyeshadow and dust yourself with glitter. Flight Fabba from Sweden is coming in for landing. The ultimate 70s ride is about to begin.
Money, 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 must be funny in a rich man's world. So when you need me, darling, when you need me, SOS. See, I had to do the same thing. I would, my friend.
To meet you in person. You have been amazing. We were so looking forward to coming on the cruise even more because of you. Obviously because of all of you, but he made it so much more fun for all of you as well. Who agrees?
You should come on tour with us.
Yeah.
And we call it Jabba.
Big round of applause for Julius, everyone.
everyone. Make some noise for Faber, everyone. Wow.
What did you think of that, Rob?
I couldn't tell them from the originals. I think they were. I can't believe how well they've aged.
Well, Rob thought that Faber were going to be the band, the kind of the feature band for the night, where they would be in the atrium or the lobby, and you would have a dance there. And actually, they were in the theatre as a show. It was so much better that they did that. That was absolutely the right choice, because it's a show.
Yeah.
They put on a show. Absolutely.
The audience loved it, and they got people up. They got Julius up, who's been running the Facebook group. They got a group of ladies up who were celebrating something. I don't know what it was, but they were all very glittery.
Darling, you were in the shade. Look, I can't have my man in the shade. Come round in the lights. I need a...
I don't think I am.
There we go. Yeah, I'm not having my gorgeous fella in the dark. It was just so much fun. Everybody was on their feet and they loved it. It's a give and take kind of show, I guess. You could see that they really enjoyed doing that because the audience took part.
It was excellent. And there is now the Studio 54 party down in the lobby.
Do you know, everybody is so dressed up. We always say to people, take it or leave it when you come on one of these cruises. You can either get dressed up or not bother. Everybody has gone all out at glitz. They are dancing in the aisles. They're dancing just as they go from one bar to the other. If you've ever seen Peter Kay is a comedian. He's a British comedian, and he always talks about the aunties that are at the 21st parties or the weddings, where when you get up from the table, you dance to the you do this as you get up, you do this as you go to the dance floor. That's what everybody does. They go to the toilets, they're doing this. They go from one bar, they're doing this. They go in the lifts and they're doing this. It's rocking. No wonder the captain had to put anchor down and stop us, because the ship would be doing this. It's fantastic.
I am loving this cabin. The location is so superb. We have just come down the stairs, right literally outside the marquee, down the stairs, into the corridor, and our cabin is behind that wall right there. I'll drop my wine off, and then if we go down this corridor here, and down back through the destinations, we're in the lobby.
Do you know what? It'll be like a cuckoo clock. You can go in this entrance, down the corridor, and then come out the other one.
Who does the best cruise parties, huh?
Actually, no, it's not P&O. It's P&O passengers. P&O passengers do the best party. It's you guys.
Brilliant.
People just wait to get in the lifts and they're all partying. They're all jamming.
The band has finished, the DJ's come on. It is time to head off over to the Blue Room.
What a fantastic day and evening we have had. I know I always say it, but honestly, we really have had a ball today.
We did a lot of stuff around the ship today. We did trivias, we did the quizzes and things, didn't we? We thought about doing the tote bag making, but to be honest, we've already got tote bags, and we are so close to the limit on our weight. We're not sure whether we could even take them back. But
I mean, it's all part of the fun is in making this stuff. But then, if you've watched our Temu haul, you kind of think, why bother when you can buy something? You can buy something that's lovely for about $5. So we give that a miss.
Yeah, we ventured outside, but it was a bit chilly, wasn't it?
Yeah, so we have had some fresh air today. We've been outside. Actually, the views are just beautiful. We've been outside a few times today. Spectacular and
great choice by the captain to come into this bay and avoid the bad weather.
I was going to say hats off to old Capitan for deciding.
Thank you,
to
Captain, for
park us
keeping
up.
us safe and giving us a lovely experience to boot. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the casinos haven't been open. No. I think there'll be some disappointed people, but it's actually there's been so much fun and so much going on. I don't think there'll be that much disappointment by anybody. So we've had a beautiful meal tonight. We didn't have our pizzas tonight, but I've had a little bit of chocolate out of my chocolate stash that I keep in the fridge, which is very nice.
Well, the pizza is still open.
It's open till about. There's always time.
There is. What we need to do is get ready for bed very quickly, and then it's too much like hard work to get dressed and go and do it.
Right, I'm going to tell you guys. It's 1:15.
It is. It's time for
and
bed.
As we were coming through, there were two. When I say two youngsters, they were kind of 20, early 20s, I would say, girl and a boy. The guy had a towel, his beach towel around him, and she had the beach towel around here, soaking wet. They'd been swimming. It's bloody freezing. It's freezing, and they were walking around the ship. It's all air conditioned, so even if you hadn't been swimming, it's getting a little bit chilly now. Yeah, they're soaking wet, the pair of them. Nutters. If it's you, nutters. Good on you.
It's true, you'll grow up one day. It's like,
no, don't grow up. Never grow up.
Anyway, so
it's been good.
It has been a very good day, and then we finished off in the Blue Room as we like to do and they're a fantastic band. And we finished off there, and
it was a fantastic band, but then they brought in other band members. They did a second set, and they brought in different band members, and they said, "Look, we're just going to do a jamming session," and it's fantastic when they do things like that because you can see that the band members themselves are having a really good time, and then of course it's infectious when the staff are having a good time. The staff were in a really good mood tonight.
They were.
The staff seemed to just love this kind of disco music. They were all upbeat and they're all dancing and everything. It's just a great vibe and a great atmosphere.
Right. Yeah. I didn't realise it was 1:15. It's 1:15, so we're going to call it a night because we've got a full day tomorrow, and I don't even know what's on tomorrow, but it's probably more of the same. But looking forward to tomorrow, another full sea day, and another disco glam party tomorrow night.
It feels like a Saturday night and it's actually Sunday night. It's quite strange, quite bizarre.
It is. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe and hit the notification button if you want to see more of our videos. Thanks for watching. We're going to call it a night for tonight, and we will see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Night, darling.
Night.